Wi-Fi activation overview. In this video, we're going to see how to activate a device. To activate a device, we have two activation methods. One is URL-ZTP and the other is gZTP. With URL-ZTP, you can connect to the CSG device with a laptop using Wi-Fi to activate it. Or if your device model does not support Wi-Fi, you can connect through the LAN port VNI 0/2, which is port 2. First, we are going to see how to activate a CSG device with the URL-ZTP activation method. I'm going to use a device model that supports Wi-Fi, which is the CSG 730-WLA. Before you start the activation, ensure that you have at least one WAN link up. In this example, we are using interface VNI 0/0. You need to always have the device in a factory reset default configuration. I'll explain how to reset the device to factory default settings. To do this, do the following. Press the factory reset button one time, then wait 2 seconds. Press the button one more time, then wait for 2 minutes for the device configuration to come up. Let's look at where you can find the device reset button. Go to the Titan portal. Click on Configure in the device honeycomb and it will open the Site Details page. If you click Next, it will take you to the configuration page where you can click on the Versa logo. You will see the image that shows the reset button. The reset button will always be available on this side. Where it indicates where you can click on as shown in the image, you can press one time and wait for 2 seconds, then press one more time. So you need to click on the factory reset button a total of 2 times. After the second time, you will need to wait for 2 minutes for the device configuration to come up. Then the device will be ready for activation for both URL-ZTP and gZTP activation methods. We have returned to the Titan portal. So after you log in, go to Configure, and in the available licenses, you will be able to see the devices that are ordered. I'm going to use the map view to drag and drop the device so that the site will fetch the address automatically. Now you need to choose the template. This template has both WAN and LTE, which is already configured. I'm going to stay with whatever software version that we have in the box. We already have 21.2.3 in the appliance. If you activate the device with Please Select, it will not upgrade the device. I'm saving the site now. First, we will go to see the configuration. This is the configuration page. This configuration is taken from the template that you have chosen. Here I have this FM2, which is the template. Whatever configuration we have in the template is fetched there. I have WAN 1 as DHCP and 1 LTE. The same configuration is available in the device that we are going to deploy. If you want to configure anything like firewall rules before activation, you can do that now, or you can do it after deploying and activating the device. That is your choice. Next, I will go to Configure, and I will deploy the device using the Wi-Fi activation method. You can deploy from any page. For example, you can go to the configuration page and click on Deploy and choose the Wi-Fi method. This device supports Wi-Fi because it is a WLA device, so it is showing the Wi-Fi method. Now I'm deploying the device. Once you start deploying the device, you will be able to see the task in progress here. You can view the task from here. You can click on the task icon in the header. Once the device is deployed in Versa Director, it will show as deployed and you will be able to see the device deploy status. Usually it will take at least 30 seconds to deploy, so we can wait. You can also minimize and maximize, and if you want to close the window also, you can do it. Now the deploy status is success, and it will change to deployed here in a few seconds. Now you can see the device is deployed. This is the indication saying the device is deployed. When you hover on the device, you will see the Click to Activate button. Either you can click on Click to Activate, or you can use the URL to copy. I'm going to click on Click to Activate. Before you click on Click to Activate, ensure you are connected to the device Wi-Fi that is configured by default when the device is shipped to you. And when you switch on the device, the Versa-ZTP-Wi-Fi SSID will be broadcasted. This is the default config, and click on Connect. Before you do that, when you click on Activate, it will show what the password is for the Versa-ZTP Wi-Fi. You can copy the password from here, and then you can connect. I have already connected to this device, so it is not going to ask me for the password. Now it is connected. We are connected to the device's Wi-Fi. Next, you click on the Activate button. It will open a URL where you can see the controller IP and other information. You can see the console port. Based on the device model and number of ports that the device has, you can see this is the management port, and you can see the VNI 00. So here, port 0 or VNI 00 is the WAN 1. I have connected to this port and LTE. Okay, so now we are going to click on Start Activation. Clicking on Start Activation will get the WAN IP of the port that is up, and it will try to ping the WAN reachability. So basically, this step is connecting to your controller, and then it will activate the appliance using the director. The director will create an appliance task, and then your device will activate and it will push the post-staging configuration to the CSG device. Now it is connecting to the controller, and then it will go to the director. Okay, now it says activation completed successfully. The device will reboot in a few seconds, so we need to wait for that. In the meantime, if you go to the Titan UI, you will see that the Titan Director task is started, and it is trying to connect to the appliance. You can see it from here. The post-staging has started, which means the activation is in progress. Now you can switch the Wi-Fi connection, because once the device starts rebooting, we will lose this Versa-ZTP Wi-Fi connection. So you need to switch to the Wi-Fi that we are using as default. Now you can see the task is fetched. You can close this if you don't want to see this, and you can see the task from here. If you click on the Track Activation Progress info icon, you will be able to see the task. Now the branch appliance is created and the device is rebooting. You can see the device status is rebooting. Once the rebooting starts, it will take 3 to 5 minutes, and once the WAN link is up, it will connect to the controller and it will push the final configuration to the device. Even if you don't want to click on the Click to Activate button, the activation progress will be initiated from the back end. Or you can just copy this URL to activate the device. For example, if you have deployed the device with the Wi-Fi method, you will see an option to click to copy setup URL. When you copy it, you will need to paste the URL of this link in the browser and ensure you are connected to the LAN port of the device. Or you need to connect to the Wi-Fi Versa-ZTP-Wi-Fi so that it will start activating the device. If you are not near the device, you can also use the management IP to activate the device if a management IP is configured. So instead of this default IP in the URL, you can use the management IP here, or whatever you configured on the device, so that it will show the activation screen and you can click on Start Activation. The device is still rebooting and the device will come up in another 2 to 3 minutes. If you want to upgrade the device to a higher version, you can do it later from the inventory. For example, if the new software is released, you will be able to update this package. You can go to Software Upgrade and click on Download and Upgrade. If you want any help, you can contact the Versa support team for upgrading the appliance. This pop-up will be closed after activation is completed. It will auto pop up once you start the activation. If you don't want to have it open, then you can close it like this. You can see the status from here. The device will be activated in a few minutes. You can see this device is connecting to the controller and is trying to bring up the device. As you can see, the device is activated. You can see the activation device activated message here. After activation is successful, if you want to see the task, you can go and see it here. Now it is updating the SPAC version, and it is pushing the cloud profile configuration. And you can go to the monitor and see the WAN and LTE link status. You can see the operation status and the configuration status of the device is up, which means the configuration is in sync with the device. If you click on Monitor, you will see the network, security, and the device options. The first time when you open the monitor, it may take 5 to 10 seconds to open. Now you can see the network is up, both LTE and the WAN is up. And you can see the security device. You can see the SD-WAN connectivity with other devices in the organization, and also the bandwidth usage. Now you can start adding to the configuration if you want to publish it. Suppose if you want to add any security firewall rule, you can go here. You can add the new rule, and then you can add the zone type. If you want to add any source IP or destination IP that you want to deny or allow, or if you want to apply security, you can add and publish the config. Publishing will publish the configuration to the device. That's all about Wi-Fi activation.